please just let me know if the signal is going out to all of you. We are starting this new adventure. 5 days together from today until Friday. High to the sky. Learning how to experience a quantum shift, a rapid evolution, rapid healing, rapid awakening, for you to have the resources, the tools to end this year 2021 in the best way, and also begin with a new consciousness and a whole new energy system, the 2022, that is the upcoming year. So this is like a shift in our consciousness that we're gonna experience in these 5 days. Absolutely. Whole new dimension of knowledge that you're gonna receive with me. Every day we wanna take between 30 to 45 minutes. And as we continue developing, unfolding, we are going to, together from all over the world, connect to raise our consciousness and experience healing in different aspects of our being. That is gonna be for sure. So if you are here, you are in the right place. Welcome. My name is Akahi Ricardo, and I have been doing this work for the since 2021. 2001, yes, when I went South America, traveling, backpacking, discovering the amazing Andean culture, the shamans, the ceremonies, the rituals. And since then, continue to do it until this day in different methods, different practices that I'm very excited to share with you. So welcome. Please type in the comment box that you are hearing, that you are seeing me well. So I am sure that everything is going in the right direction in the, the internet and the technical aspects of it. I'm going to also click here in our group to see if we are live, and I hope so. Yeah. Oh yes, here we are. Excellent. You are also potentially watching this on YouTube or in any other social media. That is perfect. Oh yes. I am broadcasting to all of you guys that are following in different sources of content. Now that we have internet, it's just such a good way to interact, to share, to be co-creators, which is what I learned many years ago when I was following the Mayan calendar. Maybe you have heard about the Soul King. Amazing content also in the Mayan calendar. And when I was in those years in 2003, 2005, between those years, it was about co-creation, learning to connect with other people and create networks and co-create and raise the collective consciousness. And all of that took a lot of paths towards realizing what I'm about to share with you in these 5 days. So now that we know that everything is working well, I'm very excited to know, where are you connecting from? Yes, let me know in the comments. We're just the first day starting. I want to connect with you guys as much as possible. So just share, where are you from? What is the quantum shift that you would like to experience in these 5 days? It is a mental, a spiritual, physical healing shift, or a spiritual, or all of them, because what we want to do in these 5 days is, bend time, bend space, become multidimensional, and transcend all the dimensions of consciousness to bring all the frequencies of well-being, all the healing frequencies into our bodies, and experience the whole being, integral healing. So let's start. Day one. What I want to share with you guys in day one. Be ready, okay? This is high tech spiritual content, very unique. Today I want to talk about the importance of a quantum shift. And what is a quantum shift, right? which is what I just mentioned a few minutes ago, to bend time and accelerate your healing process and do the work of years in a short time. Minimize the journey towards achieving health, higher consciousness, bliss, spiritual realization, and many other aspects of well-being when we reach connection with ourselves. 5 days, or even in 1 day, or even in one thought, in one change of perspective, you can reach a quantum shift. Yes, we are all capable of shifting at any moment of our lives. It's all about just realizing that it is possible for you to change the way how you see things, change your perspective to a different angle or a higher, more wider, universal perspective. Sometimes when we are caught up in the situation, our emotions, our mind, our whole being creates tunnel vision that is sometimes based in the emotions and thoughts and fears that maybe we carry, or the ego-driven mentality that we carry that takes us into this tunnel vision. And that's when we don't see the big picture, and we sometimes create behaviors based in our tunnel vision, right? And the idea is to break those behaviors. And because sometimes those behaviors, those thought processes that are driving us into that tunnel vision are vibrating in the lower energies, right? And thus create experiences ahead of us that are based on those lower energies. So you are attracting negative experiences, interactions, people, businesses, and things are just not going well because in many cases the stress of being a human, of living in this life, creates a stress that builds the tunnel vision, that is the manifestation, the consequence of all our emotions, our thoughts, our past, that is driving us towards that tunnel vision, right? But we have to do the quantum shift. If we are seeing that tunnel vision, the way how we see life and how we see our present moment, it is not going well, it might be time for you to break those patterns of your mind and beliefs and see your reality from a different angle, a different perspective, a shift in your perspective that can also be a shift in your consciousness, right? And that's the power that we all as human beings have, the capacity to realize things, to have breakthroughs, aha moments, right? When we receive the inspiration to move beyond what we are experiencing right now and break any limitation that is not allowing us to be in the other side of the bridge, in the side in which there is possibilities, which is the side where is love, opportunities, creativity, talents coming from within you. Yes, because you have the talents, right? Everything is within you, embedded. But sometimes the tunnel vision that is the residual of all how society has built us and construct our mind can be what do not allow us to do the quantum shift. And there are many ways how to do quantum shifts. You know, for example, when I was in South America, I learned about people that used to do the vision quest. That is a ceremony with shamans where they take also the San Pedro cactus medicine and they go to a forest where they are plant like a seed under a tree that they chose, and they experience like spiritual processes while they are connecting to the earth. Those are ways to experience quantum shifts. For example, when you do an ayahuasca ceremony with a very good healer, with a very good shaman, and it knows how to guide you to experience your quantum shift, it can be also a rapid quantum shift, right? But also it can be a quantum shift that you are in control, that does not depend on external sources or influences, and is your own quantum shift that you create based in your talent, in your awakening, in your breakthroughs, to make you realize that you can change your perspective and see things differently, and that will make you heal, that will make you gain new perspectives from where you can experience life in a better way, right? That is a quantum shift. And when I talk about bending time and acceleration of healing processes and evolution, is because that is possible when we learn to quiet our being. The tool that I use to quiet my being is the conscious breath. Taking 1, 2, 3 deep breaths already sinks me back into connection, grounding, higher perspective, and a current of well-being. It's easy to allow the mind to stop its activity. We have to just learn the tools. As we learn the tools, we can progress in our ability to stop the mental and emotional activity, from where realizations come to fruition, right? Sometimes the cluster of thoughts, the cluster of emotions does not allow us to for the inner intelligence, the inner mastery to rise from within and give us the advice that we require. And in order for us to achieve that state, when we allow it, we have to stop. Yes, set our mind, our emotions to relax, stop its activity. Breathing slowly, controlling your breathing, the expansion and contraction of your chest and lungs, connecting with your body mechanics. Those are the tools that you have to regulate your being and go beyond all the unhealthy energies that might be causing the stress in your life, right? So we learn to stop the mental activity so we can move to a new perspective. Yes, and we can also take it to the next level and reach like a universal perspective. That is the absolute quantum shift from going to the human mentality that sees things in a maybe tunnel vision, materialistic, money-driven way, to a more universal perspective where everything is perfect. Everything is under the universal order, and you learn to do your purpose. That is to develop your talents and be happy through those talents, right? That is the universal perspective. So you can take your quantum shift from what you are now to a new perspective where you can see life better, and from there you can go universal. Okay? And I have a few more topics that I want to share with that, some notes that I have here just to keep in track of what I want to share. And it's all about your energy. That's first thing to understand. It's all about your energy, because you are energy, right? And we talk about lower vibrational energies and higher vibrational energies. And those lower vibrational energies will be unhealthy thoughts, unhealthy emotions like sadness, anger, guilt, depression that goes all the way down. And when I talk about higher positive energies, I'm talking about joy, creativity, talent, happiness, excitement, hope, right? Belief, self-confidence. So you have to realize where you are right now. Are you in the higher or in the lower vibrational energies? And if you feel that you are in the lower ones, you have to do the switch, the conscious quantum shift towards a higher dominant energy that with practice you stabilize, okay? That is the quantum shift. Your energy to a new level in which you feel okay in your own skin. You feel okay with your being. And from there you start all the way up, scaling in life. Yes? Not like a roller coasters of ups and downs, but instead climbing the stairs to success, well-being, heaven, joy, happiness, right? That's what we want. So this is important that you understand your energy. Where is it right now? So you can do the conscious quantum shift to the higher positive energies. Another thing that is important that I also have here is, for example, how you shift in a quantum level your state of being. You know that life gives us a lot of positive and also negative experiences. And for certain reason, human beings, we tend to focus mostly in the negative and save those as memories. And in many cases, they can create trauma and makes us feel in a lower vibration, right? That's human condition. Will be awesome, and I do recommend you from my heart to try to save in your memories the positive things. Give more value to the positive things, because in your life is a big possibility that you will do more positive things than mistakes, right? So make the positive things count. And I'm talking about this for giving you an example of how to switch from a victim to a healer, for example. Yes. How you can become from a victim of trauma towards a healer of your own trauma. You think that's possible? Yes, it is. It is. When you do the quantum shift in emotional, mental, spiritual, your whole being is able to do the heart-centered, the heart-driven forgiveness, the heart-driven let go, the heart pure, connected moment where you completely empty your being from the past, from the trauma, and you say, okay, I am free now. That moment when you release the victim state and you put yourself into a moment where you become the healer of your own being, you have transcended. Yes. And the tools are within you. The breath is the number one. You can heal and right now switch to a new state, right? From victim to your own healer. From not having money to abundance, to possibilities, to creation, right? It's possible. It's all about just opening yourself to the possibilities of abundance and not seeing yourself in the lower vibrations, but instead out there thinking positively, abundantly, business-wise, and in all aspects of your life, right? Because we deserve, we call the infinite resources to bathe us, to shower upon us, because there is so much abundance showering right now. Just let it come, and the abundance is coming to you. Okay, so those are quantum shifts that we can do, and for example, to a person that I also experienced that, and that's what I'm doing this work right now, and I'm even with more passion returning to do it. That is to give what you have learned in your life, just to give instead of being a receiver or somebody that is taking and just like grabbing mentality, taking from mentality. Instead of that, you can switch, change, shift in a quantum level your state of being to become a giver, just for fun, just because you can, just because you have the talent, the skills to share what you have developed, right? In my case, I am sharing with you about higher consciousness, healing, quantum shifts, for you to have resources and tools and wisdom for this year to close and for the next year that is going to start, right? And we're talking here right now about changing your perspective, changing your energy, becoming wider in the way how you feel, how you see things, and breaking the limitations of the mind and the emotions, right? Everything is possible. You have to also, something important is your attitude. Let me see how long we have. 25 minutes, very good. Something important that we have to realize also in order to quantum shift our reality is our attitude. Yes, we have to always have this kind of warrior-like attitude. And sometimes we have to found it inside of us. There is no other way to found this warrior-like attitude that transcends anything and becomes brave and able to face challenges, right? It takes sometimes pain and suffering to go so deep where your inner power rises and you become that warrior. But that is the attitude that we require. Yes, like it or not, we have to become self-empowered beings, self-developed, awakened beings that have a strong attitude, right? When you have a strong, driven attitude that is positive, with possibilities, believing in yourself, you become invincible because your attitude breaks and opens doors. And when you underneath add the energy of a positive intention, you can quantum shift in your manifestations at the speed of light. And I'm telling you, because I have experienced and I continue to experience very fast manifestation. Sometimes I don't see it happening, but it has already happened. And sometimes I already seen it happen because I see the clues. But it's all about our attitude. Positive, strong, knowing where we are going, believing in us, okay? This is what you need. And not anymore lazy attitude or like, no, I can't, or like, I'm not worth it, or it's only for the others. No, you have to break all those attitudes and just jump, quantum shift your attitudes towards a positive one that transcends any challenge in life. Okay? And this also requires shifts in your emotional patterns that also create and fabricate mental patterns. And because society and life is so stressful, and our family, our friends, our children, our work creates so much different emotional stress, society is somehow driven by drama. And drama can be a state of being, like a drama-driven attitude, a drama-driven state of mind. Drama driven emotional states that are only seeing drama around. We have to break all those drama kind of states of being, states of mind and emotions, and switch to a creator. Yes. You know what I mean? This is so important, to do not stay mentally or emotionally in the drama vortex, because it can take you down, right? But instead, if you quantum shift from drama driven state of being towards a more creator like personality and beingness, is going to do a huge shift in your state of being so fast, in a quantum level. Yes. Create. That is your power. And we all have talents to create. And as soon as you begin to develop those talents, you will see all this beautiful energy coming through you and creating and accelerating your evolution, your work, your career, your relationships. Okay? So, another thing to take in your mind: shifting consciousness from drama-driven to creation-driven state. You got it? That's the attitude, creator-driven attitude. And I was talking before about what is the way to achieve this, because this is important, right? I am giving you knowledge and education and different bullet points about how to experience your quantum shift. But there is one thing that has to be part of this class today, of this interaction with you and me today, which is the tool to use to be able to achieve this state. That will be the conscious breath, right? You have it. It is for free. You don't have to pay anybody to teach you how to breathe. Of course, if you want to become a master or a healer, or somebody that is able to do it for others, for your family, for yourself in a more professional level, then you can take my courses, 8 weeks, 3 days, as you prefer. But it is always available to you for free, right? So you can right now begin to expand into your own breathing process. Use nose and mouth for a deeper clearing. Use nose and nose to refresh your mind. Use mouth and mouth to energize your body. And magic will happen like this. You feel it, right? I already feel the buzzing through my body and the sweat, the heat of the body temperature. This is the prana, the chi, the life force, the healing frequencies of energy that the universe provides us when we are open and awakened, right? I am right now actually in a course. I am giving an 8-week healing arts training. And we are now in the 3rd week, class number 2. We do classes on Fridays and Mondays. And today we're learning already how to heal. They have been already learning how to connect with the energy, how to pass it in long distance. Last week we were actually doing healing sessions in long distance. And today we're gonna continue developing the new hand positions and states of visualization and how to stay in the quiet energy. So I'm very happy to share this content with you. This is what I do for my work. I have been traveling all over the world with great pleasure, just doing this amazing work that somehow the life has put me as one of my talents, and that I am here very grateful to be sharing with you. Tomorrow we're going to have another class in this free 5-day challenge that I am sharing with you. If you want to learn more about my work, click any of the links provided in the content or in the description of the videos. And I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow for day 2, in which I am going to give you tools to quantum shift your mind. And we're going to move mind, body, emotions, and soul as we progress through the days. And I'm going to give you a lot of knowledge, multidimensional knowledge for you to understand yourself better. How are your processes? How is your mind, your emotions, your energy field, and your body also a state. So you can be in charge of your health and this way experience a quantum shift in this ending year, and also to boost you for 2022 that is just 2 weeks ahead of us. So thanks for being with me today, and we see you tomorrow for day 2 of the 5-day quantum shift challenge with Akahi Ricardo. Chao mi gente, los quiero mucho.